Yeah, yeah. Gather round, it's about to get loud. Steel City Sports World, stand up, be proud. We're repping Pittsburgh, where the legends are born. From the steel to the field, we grind every morn. Yo, it's the Steelers turf, black and gold, no fear. Every Sunday we're banging, got that crowd and cheers. Band's legacy still echoes, the history's rich. Lombardi shining bright where the city's pitch. College ball's alive with that Panther pride. Pitts pushing the limits, yeah, we on that ride. Turning heads in the nation with talent that's raw. Hail to the players, hear the fans uproar. Steel City Sports, keep your game tight. From pro level down to that Friday night fight. Every corner of Pittsburgh, feel the heart and soul. We're the city of champions, that's how we roll. Steel City Sports, keep your game tight. From pro level down to that Friday night fight. Every corner of Pittsburgh, feel the heart and soul. We're the city of champions, that's how we roll.
Hey, what's going on, man? Steel City Sports, we're back in the house. Your host, Luther Dupree. I got my man, Claudio Rosado, Smoking Jim. Fillmore Pub is in the house. RW Media, and we got Big Rome, the king of hip hop and R&B. I don't know who you're supposed to be. You just every week you just change up. Smoking Jim is usually what I can worry about switching up on me every week.
Listen,
but all right,
man, I'm just here to make you money, brother. That's all I want to do.
Hey, Big Rome, who is the king of hip hop and R&B? Since you put that out there, who's the king?
Did you just see the tag right here on here? I mean, what do you want from me?
That's
What do you want? What do you want from me?
All right, Big Rome, man. Oh my
Might be
goodness.
something else next week. You keep playing with me.
All right. Hey, what's going on, Film? I like the Lincoln, man. That blue is rocking. I like it. I like the Lincoln. My nephew went
For sure. This is for a discussion today because the best 34 was Jesus Shuttlesworth. You feel me?
Oh, wow. Let's go.
All right. Looks like we lost Claudia. He keeps jumping out. Claudia, you back with us?
I'm back.
All right. Smoker Jim, you still with us? What's good?
Good.
Okay.
He's a good.
Your excitement is killing me. Anyway, let's get started, man. A lot to talk about. Claudia, what you got for us in the huddle up?
All right. O'Neal Cruz. You know, again, you are who your baseball card says you are. I was listening to something the other day. I didn't realize he's 27 years old.
Yeah.
And usually, 27, 26, 29, that's your prime. 190, whatever he's doing, he's a tryout camp guy, meaning whenever you do skills, he's got the cannon arm. He can fly. He's got great feet. He's got all the tools, but come game time, he doesn't do it. If I were the Pirates, I'd trade him because he's not going to be much more than what he is right now. He's a liability. He's a liability defensively, and offensively, he's just going to keep being what he is and who he is. So I'd trade him, and don't just prospects. Trade him because somebody will trade for him. Now's the time to do it.
Wow.
Claudio, I'm with you, man. O'Neal Cruz's attitude ain't worth the squeeze, man. The juice ain't worth the squeeze. He got attitude with inconsistent talent.
Right. There you go. And he's got the skills, but again, Jim Leland, we say it all the time. Jim likes this quote. I want the players who are good after the national anthem, not before.
I'm giving him another chance. Yeah, he started off horrible. He's only batting like 143. A lot of the guys are batting bad. Brian Reynolds is batting bad. You can't give up on him.
They should get rid of him too.
What are you going to do right now? You're not going to get rid. Listen, man, Claudio, I said,
guys.
Listen here.
Performing.
If they didn't, I told you they should have signed Andrew McCutchen, and they should have brought up Connor Griffin. Both of those guys should be on the roster. I think that the fact that they're not is part of the reason. The morale's down. And, I said if they didn't do those two things, they were going to struggle, and they started off horribly. Last place already. It doesn't look like it's going to get any better, but we'll see. I know Sean was over at the game and saw Connor Griffin today, and he started off pretty well.
Oh.
He sent us a picture, so we'll get in that a little bit later. All right, Smoker Jim, what you got for us, Big Jim?
I think we can say now and officially the Pirates replaced the Chicago Cubs as the lovable losers. But hey, for the last few months, several months ago, I had mentioned that I really like Ty Simpson. Now it looks like everybody on ESPN is predicting he's better than any other quarterback in this draft. Of course, I was on it first. I thought he could be the next Joe Montana. He reminded me of Joe Montana at Notre Dame. He really reminds me of Len Dawson, who the Pittsburgh Steelers gave up on and went on to be a Hall of Fame quarterback and had his number retired and won the Super Bowl with the Kansas City Chiefs. But lastly, let me just say this, and I'll be real quick, because my grandmother used to always tell me, if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say anything. The Willie Thrower Banquet. 7 years in a row, man. It's been in existence 7 years in a row. Not one black quarterback has won the Willie Thrower. How do you expect these white owners and white folks to respect black quarterbacks if a guy who couldn't make it, a guy like Willie Thrower, who was a two-time state champion quarterback in the WPIAL, he won a national championship at Michigan State, but because he was a black quarterback, he couldn't make it in the National Football League very long. And now you have a Willie Thrower banquet, and there's no black quarterbacks. First of all, let me talk about the food. It was the worst food I ever had in my life. And no disrespect, and I love BB Flannery, but I didn't know they still did shake and bake chicken. It was hard, uneatable. The bacon looked like it had no pork in it. I thought it was ice cream dots that they had for potatoes. Hey, look here. The quarterback for Monte Christian Academy, in my opinion, was the second best quarterback in the state next to the Fort Cherry quarterback. He wasn't even invited. Who was a finalist was the North Catholic quarterback. And Luther and I did the game. North Catholic quarterback didn't show us nothing. No. Upper St. Clair quarterback was a finalist. The winner was Peters Township. I never even heard of that school. He won it. Hey, listen, finally, it's going to be hard to convince somebody like Narduzzi to give an opportunity to black quarterbacks if Willie Thrower doesn't even get behind a black quarterback. But, hey, one guy that did make the finalists, he's only a junior. He was there, and I tell you what, he got a good-looking mom.
Jim starting off smoking, boy.
It's a quarterback behind Richmond. He looked pretty good. 32 touchdowns, 13 rushing touchdowns, 32 passing touchdowns, and he came in last place. So that's the only black guy. That's the only black that made the finals.
Okay.
That porkless bacon, man, got me.
That's bacon, no pork. Hey, Underground said bacon, no pork in it.
The chicken was shake and bake. That was a good one too.
Oh man, JMD, what up, JMD? Jim is wild. Yeah, Jim is crazy. We call him smoking. Oh, he's on one today. My God,
man, that was funny.
How we come up with that one? Listen, man. Listen, number to call 412-530-5063. Listen, man, we got some bad news, man. Over the weekend, your boy Tiger Woods had another incident, crashed. And then we got
that's funny.
Man, Tiger Woods poor. I mean, can we get this man a driver? I mean, this is bad. He's going to hurt himself.
Oh man, that's funny.
The addiction is bad, man. It wasn't as bad for him, but it was bad.
I heard
for
some
Duke.
people volunteered for the
Hold
job.
on, Ralph. It wasn't just bad for him. It was bad for Duke. I had to combine the two. They had a terrible weekend. Duke is out there choking. They choked the game away. Tiger Woods is throwing his career, almost threw his life away. Get this man a driver. Take his license. He's addicted to pain pills. I know about that addiction. It's a hard addiction to get rid of. And when you have money to get more and more pills, it's almost impossible to beat unless you really get some serious help. So hopefully he gets the help he needs, and we don't have to hear any more about him, taking his tour, turning cars over. I mean, man, he's like a cat. He's rolling down hills. I've never seen somebody have so many cars turned over, man. Get the man some help, man. It's a bad thing, guys. But hey, let's get back to what we had to talk about. We're going to come to the Paul Pierce because, Jerome, you got some answer to do when we get to Paul Pierce. Let's get into this March Madness. All right. We saw Duke. They choked. They had a 19-point lead. They did a historic choke move. No number one seed had ever lost a game when they led by 15 or more points. They did it. I don't think anybody on the panel had UConn going to the Final Four, correct?
No.
Fillmore, you're pretty much done, right? You're
no, I got Michigan. I got Michigan. I got Michigan.
You got Michigan. That means you're done because I got Michigan.
Yeah, I'm taking Illinois.
Hey, look, I don't gotta win. I just gotta win the championship because if Michigan beat Arizona, that's all I need. That's all I need.
There's no way they're beating Arizona. And we do know that's the real title game.
You keep saying that. Everybody's going to beat Michigan, and yet here we are.
No, I had Michigan going because Michigan had an easy – they didn't have much of a challenge. They had the easiest bracket.
Come on, man. We got to talk under the surface. You was running your mouth all week on these text messages. Every left and right, we're supposed to be taking nails, man. Don't hop up on your
Hey, I'm still alive. I believe I'm beating you right now.
You are in first place.
I'm in first place. Say it again.
I'm in first place. But you won't be in first place after this weekend.
After this weekend, you won't even be in the race, Big Rome. You're going to be out like Ralph, like Mario.
You know me, doggy. Put it up. Don't talk about it. You don't want to pay your man to put no beat on there. Come pay me. I'm talking and I'm walking.
You catch these L's. You come in here talking loud and proud. This king of hip hop and R&B got you real king in here.
I've been sliding and gliding this whole entire time. I've been in second place pretty much the entire joint. You the one that's been up and down, and at the end of the day,
Big Rome, who's in first place? Me. So stop talking.
By 2 points.
Stop talking. And after Michigan lose, it'll be me by myself. Like I said.
You don't believe it.
Well,
you can make a come up if you want. If you believe it, you can make a quick come up real quick.
You can talk about after the show.
Yeah,
man.
just talk about it.
Just enjoy your second place.
Okay,
enjoy your participation trophy.
Listen, there's a miracle that's about to happen, and that's the reconciliation of Juwan Howard and Chris Webber. As soon as they win the Natty, you're gonna see the whole Fab Five come back together. Jalen Rose, Jimmy, and them guys, they're gonna celebrate because Jalen. I mean not Jalen, but Chris Webber and Juwan Howard. They've been on the outs, and Juwan Howard the head coach now. And now it's going to bring Michigan, the Fab Five, and them Black Sox and long shorts all together. It's going to bring them all together.
Jawan Howard got fired.
Let me put some more in there.
Oh, well.
Get fired.
I got Howard. I bet. That's me.
Hey, look, I thought Bill Fisher was the head coach.
It'll be good just to see them on that floor at the end of the day, but they did make up already. So we're good in that aspect. But I can't wait. Because this is all we're talking about right now. And he's been barking at my team the whole time.
I have.
We're going to see what it is.
Yeah, Phil, you got caught up in the blip a little bit.
You at 10:05.
You missed a couple things, man. Juwan
Oh,
Howard.
well. Hey, guess what? Go blue. That's all I know. I don't know nothing else. Go blue.
hey, my man, the Underground. Hey, make sure you check him out. Tuesdays and Sundays. He was doing well, but he's done. He's done, as Big Rub will be done come Friday or come Saturday. So Duke messed him up. He had Duke winning, and they folded for him. He's done. So only one that has a real chance is me, and Rome is kind of close, but he'll be done after this weekend. Listen, guys, what do you think about the men's? And I really enjoy the women. All the number one seeds for the women made it. I mean, I those girls stay 4 years. You actually get to know them. You know, when Flage lost and that girl hit that shot in her face, I cried with her because I saw her go from winning a championship to, you know, staying 4 years, which doesn't happen much anymore. Raven Johnson, she's been at South Carolina, been in the Final Four every year of her career, which is outstanding. But real quick, let's get in this Final Four, Illinois and UConn, because we go back to this. Claudio, Ralph, your thoughts on this?
I'm always big on coaching, especially this. Go ahead, Ralph.
I'm taking Illinois. I said at the beginning of this tournament to look out for Illinois, and I wanted Arkansas. Like
hold on,
Claudio
Ralph.
did. I wanted St. John's.
Wait, Ralph.
I took Illinois.
Miami of Ohio, man.
Yeah, I wanted Miami of Ohio. That's what I did.
Yeah, okay.
I did, but I also said Illinois. Look out for Illinois. I did say that.
You did.
But I did want Miami of Ohio.
All right.
I always want some kind of underdog, Luther. I don't want there's always a lot of these tournaments you see underdogs beat the top seed, but not this year.
You're right. All right. Go ahead, Claudia. You said something. You talked about
this time of year. I really look into see who the coach is, and obviously you see what happened with Duke. I'm not going to blame him for everything, but even though Hurley's, he's really wound up pretty tight. What was that thing with him and the referee at the end of the game?
Yeah, he hit.
Oh wow, yeah, he hit on him. Yeah.
Not only that, when that guy hit the shot, they had players and coaches run on to the floor, which should have been a technical.
It should have been a technical. That's right.
But they swallowed the whistle. But if that had been Miami of Ohio, Ralph, they would have got a technical.
Anybody. That's right. That's right.
Else, but because of the Chupon and Dan Hurley, they didn't do it. It should have been a technical. They had 5 and 6 guys running on the court.
But I tell you what, Arizona, really, I watched them against Arkansas. They're really good. They can play. Luther, I forgot who it was that you said on our show, The Box. Maybe it was Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather fought sluggers. He fought dancers. He fought movers. He fought defensive fighters, and he beat them. Arizona through the season has fought different philosophies, different styles of basketball, and they won. And I'd say what, man, I really like them a lot, and I'm looking for UConn and Arizona.
Yeah, I hear you on that. That was a heck of a comeback, man. Smoking Jim, what do you have on this, man? Basketball, that's the game with the orange ball, Smoking Jim.
Let me say a couple things, and I think I speak for 98% of the United States when I say nobody cares about women's basketball in the tournament. If I was hitting women's basketball, I would make sure that their tournament ended 2 weeks before March Madness.
Good point, Jim.
They put it up against one another. And thank you, Claudio. And number 2, I haven't watched 1 second of any game of the men, so that's my interest.
That's a ridiculous statement. All show you've been making some ridiculous statement. Women's basketball is exploding, as you saw with the WNBA.
In your household. Why they putting them up against the men, Lou? That's all I'm saying.
Most of the time, they play Friday and Sunday.
And nobody cares. Well, there's not one Stephen A. Smith that's been talking about the women's game. It's been all men. All I'm saying is in your season 2 weeks before the men's tournament starts. How can you disagree with that, Lou?
Luther, that is a good point. This way, all the attention can go to the girls.
But the men's teams wouldn't be playing as well.
I can see why. I can see why Marion Barry graduated from Howard.
There you go. Listen, it's not going to change. And I think the women's game is growing bigger and bigger.
But you have to put it in the right spots, like Claudio said. You know, you have to put in the
Like
right
Big,
spot.
like Big Rome said, come up with the ratings, Lou. 'Cause sure ain't nobody
That's it.
talking about it. Ralph does 15. Ralph does 15 shows. He ain't talked about women's basketball yet.
He talked about the UFL. He talked about the UFL more than women.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
right.
Women's, listen,
Hey,
y'all
hey,
not
I
gonna
have
get on
something
this
for you. The
banner of women's
WNBA
sports.
is. I have something for you. The WNBA is moving from Ion to USA Network.
Yeah,
There you go.
I mean, they're improving. And
See, I just
look,
talked about
also-
women's basketball.
Also, women's basketball took some of the Sunday night baseball games. They
That's
moved
right.
Women's sports. So I don't know what you guys are talking about.
You're not
You guys
making
are
your case.
dinosaurs,
Baseball's the
but-
most boring sport. The way baseball's set up right now is the
But
most
they're
boring
moving
sport
baseball
in the history.
and they're putting women's sports in there, Jim.
And,
They're just
and
saying
baseball,
stuff.
and
You have no
baseball
facts
moved,
backing it up.
and baseball moved from the number one sport in the world to the worst sport in the world.
And they just got moved off of Sunday night sports for women's basketball. Joe. So
Now this
you're wrong.
Now this is the difference. Like last year, they did a great job of highlighting the best players last year. Flage, Juju, Paige Beckers. Now we knew those names coming into last year's tournament. This year we don't know the names so much. They're not the beef so much. But you still know UConn's dominant, and you still know Dawn Staley dominant with South Carolina.
Well, I mean,
You know.
you say that, but Lauren Betts has been bringing it for UCLA.
Oh, from UCLA. Yo, look, now,
bringing it. You know what I mean?
yeah, Raven Johnson.
I mean,
bring-
they're
like-
not the Paige Beckers or Juju Watkins.
Right.
But if you do that, Tara Burnett would be right in this mix. So, but next
But
year,
but the thing is, I think that's the NCAA's fault for not highlighting those girls. The girl from UConn got the Naismith Award. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not highlighting those names like they did last year. But I don't think that it's dropping. I don't think it's uninteresting. I like watching women's basketball, college basketball especially. So I just wish they would highlight the names and promote the big names better.
I think that Smoking Jim is absolutely correct when he talks about there should be a shift when these games should be played. You can highlight these players a whole lot more if you gave them their own showcase. Other than that, I agree with you guys totally that it's very much exploding. The only problem, and it's not really a problem, is that what's the word I want to look for? There isn't a lot of change when it comes to the best team. Like when you watch NCAA for the last couple years, you can see these teams that'll come up and make it. You got the UConn coming in. I wasn't even thinking about Illinois, to be honest with you.
Right.
So a couple of these teams are making their way up to the Final Four. This year for the ladies Final Four, they got the same 4 teams as they had last year. So that there's a difference with that. But with the women, if they would shift them, maybe a week or maybe a couple weeks where they get to showcase their own talents, where they can get started. Maybe when maybe they could get started right like in the middle of the men's, so they could end up with their Final Four and be on display. I think that would help them out a lot. But I really like the game, and I like the players that come up through there. I like the WNBA. They really are making moves to be a better and better product each year.
Okay.
Oh, and as far as the NCAA, I want UConn to play Michigan. I think that'll be a good matchup for the championship.
Well, you could win all you want, but I don't see I don't see Michigan getting past Arizona. But you know, I think the best matchup. I think the real title game is Arizona-Michigan. Whoever wins that, I think, is going to roll in the national title game. I think those two are clearly the best 2 teams that have been playing. But I just think Arizona could play so many different levels, so many different ways. And I saw the way Duke took apart Michigan a couple weeks ago, and I think Arizona is going to be able to do the same thing. I see them winning by about 8 points. I got an 8-point Arizona victory, but we'll see.
You guys think there's as much talk and excitement about the Final Four as years past?
I don't think so. I don't think so because, you don't have the name recognition with the players. You know
That's
what I
right.
mean? I think if there was maybe Kansas, if they had Patterson, he
Or
might
even
have.
the coaches, with the exception of Hurley
You're right. You're right.
and Juwan Howard.
And Jawan Howard, my man. Put him in there.
Hey, real quick, yeah, my man Underground said Dawn Staley where
Georgino. Yeah, that's
where it's at Friday night. Yeah, I mean the coaches. You got to look at the coaches in these guys. Like Claudia always says. Yeah, make sure you give us a call, man. 412-530-5063. All right, we're going to move to the next topic that we have on the agenda. Make sure you call and give us your thoughts. Big Ro. Now you started this mess.
Yeah.
So I need you to defend what you said. You said Paul Pierce was a bum. Explain yourself.
He's a bum to me. There's levels to this argument. So let's
Oh.
start with the bum phrase. If you could pull up Exhibit A, wheelchair right there. Look at the look on his face when he know that he pooped on himself, and he's look on his face. If that's not
He
bum
did admit
to
it.
you, I don't know what else to say. And he's not the best 34. Somebody else is wearing that 34 on their jersey. Who's the best 34? Second of all, what makes him a bum? So we can get this bum talk out the way. He talks too much. He puts himself on such a pedestal of him being better than all these other people that after a while it dims his light. Yeah, that's a nice dunk that he's doing. That's one out of every dunk. Look at he dunking on red down there. Who did he blow past? Who was number 40? I don't even know who that is.
Hey,
He's invisible
all I
to
know
me.
he's about to throw it down on somebody, man.
Oh, he's at
He's
6'7". If I was 6'4" and was dunking in my prime, he couldn't do that at 6'7". I don't know what else to tell you. You propping him up too much. Now let's talk about the overratedness. I'm gonna go down a couple lines, and you tell me who would you take over? Who would you take him over? Kobe Bryant. Would you
No.
take Kobe Bryant over him?
No,
So are we
he's-
talking
no,
about two
no.
guards or small forwards? Are we talking about two guards or small forwards? Who we talking about?
Wait a minute. Let's talk about this because somebody wanted to put him at the 2 last week, and I had a big argument with that. So I'm just throwing names out there
All
just
right,
so
we
you can
do names,
understand what's
but
going
we know
on.
he's a small forward. All right,
But
go
you
ahead.
know, he will tell you that he was better than Kobe. That's his
course.
problem.
Well, we know he's not.
LeBron and Jordan, that's him.
Is he better than T-Mac? Would you take him or T-Mac?
No, T-Mac
No,
for
okay.
sure.
Wait. I see one right here that you might take him over.
No,
Vince
listen.
Carter. You might
No.
take Vince Carter over.
No, I'm not taking over Vince. I'm not taking
Wow.
over Vince.
Okay, that's Vince Carter. Let's go down the line.
Look, you know
Wait,
why?
whoa.
Hold on. T-Mac, I might take him over T-Mac because T-Mac stayed injured. And T-Mac never got out of the first round his whole career.
Your boy won off the back of 2 people that was brought to his team.
But
and
he
was
got out of the first round by
He
himself.
was the 3rd best player
No,
out
he
of
wasn't.
those 3.
No, he was not. He was
Yes,
the
he
MVP.
was.
Who got the MVP for the championship, Big Ro?
Cool. You know why? Because everybody else is getting locked up. That's why. Who else is going to get the
That means
ball?
he was the best. Nobody can lock him up. They put
Number 1.
Kobe on
Number
it.
2.
They put everybody on it.
Number 2, do it again. Did he do it again? No. And he had the same squad the next year and the year after. Did he do it again? No.
Well,
Well, where's the better player? The 2 better players ain't do it either. So they ain't do it one time. So at least and Ray Allen
Paul Pierce.
and Ray Allen's NBA.
Ray Allen.
Paul,
was killing.
and Ray Allen's NBA, Paul Pierce got MVP of the finals.
AGB killing.
You know what, though, guys?
Ray
Again,
Allen.
10-time All-Star. That's terrific. But he was only a top 10 one time for the MVP. Again, 21, 22 points a game. Rebounds, surprisingly, he only had maybe about average 6 to 7 rebounds a game. He was good, but I think he was an accumulator, okay, of numbers. Again, like Andrew McCutcheon. I don't think Andrew McCutcheon was a Hall of Famer. He's an accumulator. Paul Pierce he was good, but he wasn't an elite upper tier player. When you say
he wasn't elite. No. Okay.
He
wasn't elite. He wasn't elite.
He has proven my point. We didn't even get to LeBron James, the person who he
You're
hated.
comparing him to all-time greats. You said
That's what you're supposed to do. If
But that doesn't mean
He's not overrated. That doesn't make him overrated. That doesn't make him overrated.
His bark was bigger than his bite. That's what makes him overrated. The fact that he's propped up as being this all-time player, and like he said, he only got the MVP in the 10th rating in the MVP, but he wasn't overrated.
All right,
He wasn't overrated. He wasn't overrated. He's not overrated.
He was one time he made the top 10 in the MVP.
He wasn't overrated though.
That's
listen. Let me give you some stats. But you guys are
somebody's
just saying
overrating
stuff.
him.
Hold on. Let me give you some stats. Rome. Let me jump in here.
Go ahead.
ESPN ranked him as the 62nd best player on the 75 team. All right. He's a 4-time All-NBA selection, a 10-time All-Star, a 2008 NBA champion, a 2008 NBA Finals MVP. All right. Listen, he's a Hall of Famer. He got in there in 2021.
Bro.
Finished his career
with
high
MVP.
efficiency, a consistent 22-plus score. Come on, man. You got to put some respect on his name. Played 15 seasons.
Nothing.
You can't call him a bum. You still have not proven your point by calling him a bum.
I have. You just don't believe it.
No, you have no facts. Where are your facts?
I said all the facts that I needed to make. Y'all propped him up. Somebody is.
What do you prop him up?
Somebody's rating him higher than what
was the baseline? We ain't say he's over his baseline. We ain't say he was in the GOAT conversation. We ain't say he was the best power forward ever. We're saying he's rated where he's supposed to be. Now his mouth, now his delusional stuff. He's not better than D Wade. He's not better than Kobe. No, he's not. But guess what? He's better. He's better than Ray Allen. Better career. 4-time All NBA selection. Ray Allen had 2. And the best version of Ray Allen, he was Jesus Shuttlesworth, and he got game. That's the best version of Ray Allen you're gonna get. So
I'll say this. I think Pierce. I think Pierce belonged in before Anthony Davis.
Okay, but they both belong in. I mean, they both.
Really?
Yes. All I know is Amari Stoudemire is about to walk through that hall, so I don't put too much props on getting into the Hall of Fame.
Oh. Not everybody gets in. Hey, listen.
Everybody gets into the NBA Hall of Fame.
That's not true. Listen. All right, let's go to MD. Who says Paul Pierce is better than Kobe other than Paul Pierce and maybe Celtics fan? He's not the GOAT.
He's not.
A bum is a strength. No. Absolutely.
No.
I agree with
he's a bum.
Thank you. Another guy that disagrees with you. You just said anything.
He was on a wheelchair because he pooped on himself, made him a bum.
You need to hide that stage.
No, man, bum. You're supposed to get all that protest system before the game. Bum.
Man, he had the Celtics white on. He can't have Celtics white and brown on. Come on, man.
I'm still waiting for you to prove when you're getting.
He was eating some of that porkless bacon.
That's exactly. He had that porkless bacon.
The porkless bacon will do to you every time. Bacon, no pork.
Like but in his era, right? In his time of playing, how many small forwards can you say were better than him?
I don't have a list in front of me, but I can think of 2 off the top of my head.
Me too. I can think about 2 or 3 maybe.
Off the top of my head, LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, off the top.
Hall of Fame,
and Kevin Durant.
And Kevin Durant, definitely Kevin Durant.
That's about 3. I don't know if you're going to pick too many more over him.
Well, if I pick one more, then he'll be 13 all world in his little group then. So let me do some homework. We got Sean on the line, but we're gonna come back to this at the end. That's gonna be my ending point over here. But I don't want to drag us too much time because it's over halfway point. But if you don't believe me that he's a bum based on his actions, I don't know what to tell you. Well, and people got him rated higher than what he is. And that was my whole entire argument, my whole entire point.
No,
you go down the line all you want.
Well, you said a bum, and you have not proved your point Take your L.
Beginning, what made him a bum? You don't believe me that it's a bum that he pooped on himself and got in a wheelchair?
Okay, who the goat? What's up? Who the goat? It's Big Rome smoking with Jim. He off. I agree.
Dang.
Jim,
Put
you
a
agree with
smoking
me?
gun.
Everybody on you, Rome. You don't have one
It's
person
cool.
that supports
And
you.
listen,
Take your L, brother.
I'm here to be hated.
Let's get
All I'm here
Sean
to do
on
is
the
be
line. All right, take your L. Maybe next time you'll come with a better argument. Right now, you took your L, brother. Take it and enjoy
If you
it.
say so.
All right, Sean, what's going on, man? Thanks for the call, bro.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm just leaving Huntington Park. Columbus Clippers. They just hosted Connor Griffin in the Indianapolis Indians, the Pirates AAA affiliate. Columbus is the AAA affiliate for the Cleveland. I keep thinking of the Indians, but they're the Guardians. Good Lord.
Hey, I got the picture. I got the picture of you and Connor Griffin up, Sean. Man, he got the Paul Skeens mustache. Everybody getting them little mustaches now, man. Come on, man. Hey, how do you do though? Sean,
I'm gonna be honest with you. Can you hear me?
We hear you now. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
We hear you.
Home. I left. He had one more. He had his last at bat in the 8th inning. He popped out. He walked. Yeah, no. He either popped up or walked, but they got beat on by the Columbus team. But as far as Connor Griffin's concerned, he needs to be in a Pirate uniform by May 1st. That will be a Friday game for Pittsburgh. He needs to be in a Pirate uniform by May 1st. The reason why I say that is I know people want him to have Pirate this, Pirate that. He just needs to play on the highest level. He can hit the ball. He doesn't chase stuff. He makes the pitcher work to strike him out. He walked on, and people thought it was like a 3-2 count. He walked on that count. He has a good eye for the ball. Yeah, he may, chase some stuff, but look at the talent he has around him. He's the leadoff hitter. They need to get him up to the Pirates organization May 1st at the latest. I think he's ready to play. He has the glove to play in the field. I was talking to an individual that follows the Pirates. He said the only problem would be is, I guess the Pirates have a Gold Glove winner at shortstop, and they move people around at second base and third base. Where would you put him at? But Connor Griffin needs to be in a Pirate uniform, Major Leagues, by May 1st at the latest.
I definitely agree, man. That was one bad move, and not signing Andrew McCutcheon was another one. Terrible moves in the offseason.
One thing I will say is that on his first plate appearance, he got a single. He stole second base, and then they ended up getting him home. He got home on a fielder's choice after he got the third base on another single hit. I just think he got thrown out. After he walked, he got thrown out at second. He got caught stealing that second base. They just need to get him up there. I just think minor leagues is not. I think he's batting over 450 in the minor leagues. Get him up to the majors. Let's see what he can do. That's all I can say about it. I just want to see what he can do. There was a lot of excitement coming out of minor leagues. I guess O'Neill Cruz, he had to make up for today for what he did for Paul Skeens last week on opening day, and he's been on a tear the last 24 hours. He's hit three home runs in the last 24 hours. So it's time to get him up. It's just time to get him up.
Okay. All right. You see anybody else out there that caught your eye for the team, or I know you were just checking out Connor.
I'm gonna be honest. It was cold. Like I wanted to make a game yesterday. I could have wore a shirt. I wore shorts to go to the game, but I got caught in traffic because the Columbus Blue Jackets hockey team, they had a game at the same time, and by the time I would have got in, I would have missed Connor's first at bat. So I'll just go today. It was an hour rain delay. because of the rain. So the game started an hour later. It was cold after it started raining. So I just wanted to see what he was about. Tamar Johnson, I think he's another first-round pick from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm going to be honest. If he's going to make the Major League Baseball, Major Leagues, he may have to go to another organization. I know he came to the Parish straight out of high school, but I don't know what he can do. Unless he could pull a Josh Harrison and just get up to the Major Leagues and just take somebody's position, I don't know what they could do with Tamar Johnson.
John, the problem with him is, again, with a lot of these guys, they want more power out of him, so they emphasize hips. When you emphasize hips, you open up too soon, the bat drops and drags, you do a lot of foul popping, you pop up the ball, and you have a hell of a hole on the outside part of the plate. And he's had how many hitting instructors, how many coaches, and nobody's fixing him. He's obviously a great athlete. He obviously has great hand-eye coordination, but you have to fix him. You have to allow him to utilize those skills, and they're not doing it. And it's really extremely, I've said this numerous times, Henry Davis, it would take 3 seconds to fix him. It wouldn't take long to fix Tamar Johnson either. But even Connor Griffin, he has the tiniest adjustments that he has to make. Pete Rose once said when he was in a slump, all he did was choke up, choke down, move closer to the plate, move further from the plate, move closer to the pitcher, move further from the pitcher. That's it. Connor Griffin's late on pitches, back up in the box, maybe use a lighter bat. He's used to aluminum bats. It's a different ball game. It also hurts your ego when you crush the ball with an aluminum bat. It goes, wooden bat doesn't go as far. But these are tremendous athletes that just need a little tinkering, not an overhaul of anything. But I don't. Has anything worked yet with anybody? I don't see it.
Hey, Claudio.
Yes, sir.
Yo, I'm glad you said that about Pete Rose, because remember, it was that what you're talking about, the Pete Rose in and out, up and down in the batter's box. Remember, that was one of the famous clips. I think that should be shown to every hitter at every level when they were interviewing. It was Pete Rose,
Alex Rodriguez, Frank Thomas. Yep. The problem, Sean, is this.
On every level.
The problem, I was watching highlights of Wade Boggs today, and look at his head discipline. Look at what do I talk about all the time? Keeping your front side closed. Go to This Week in Baseball from 77, 78. Watch those guys swing, plate coverage, line drives, and they still had power. Okay, but now they teach these guys to uppercut and to fly open, and without going into a hitting lesson. And I don't give a damn who says anything different. I will make them look like a clown. It's not all hip, 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 hip. Okay? The Italians have a saying, if 50,000 people say a stupid thing, it's still a stupid thing. All right?
That's right.
So it's yes, you have to use your entire body, but hands. And they don't emphasize that. And that's why there's more that's why a half-ass pitcher is pitching 6 innings with 9 strikeouts, because everybody strikes out. Okay? It's ridiculous. The hitting, these guys could be a lot better. You go to a Pirate game or any game, look at the All-Star games. This guy's hitting 240, 235, 220. Hell, Dale Barrow was hitting 241, leading the league at home shortstops and home runs. They wanted to kill him. Now he'd be a megastar. Jim talked about baseball going down. I'm grateful every day that I'm doing what I'm doing in baseball, but it's absolutely a shame what the numbers that are being accepted with the strikeouts and the low batting averages. Then Bob Walk and somebody else said, Bob Walk said, we'll be happy if Henry Davis hits about 237, 10 home runs. He was the number 1 pick in the country. And you ask him, to do that, it's like asking Luther Vandross with a voice like that, just have 1 hit. Oh, let him have a bunch of hits. You know
what, Claudio? And it's funny you say that, because they're blaming the poor hitting. They're saying it's better pitching, but not saying that the batting, the coaching at the batting and the batting cages are poor. No one's saying that.
Right, you're exactly right. Barry Bonds, in a very confident way, says, man, you can throw me the ball 150 miles an hour. I will catch it with a glove. Same thing with a bat. And he's right. right? So it's not that I know Skeens is throwing 190 miles an hour and all that stuff. I get it, but go look at a forget about the Hall of Famers. Go look at the second tier level pitchers, third tier with the movement and the change of speeds that they used to do. Now, man, they're just throwing everything they got. And these guys are uppercutting and pulling off the ball, and they don't see the ball early because the ball coming out of the hand is they're swinging at bad pitches. That pitch was nowhere near the strike zone from the get-go. Okay, Dwight Gooden, his curveball would start off as a strike, then all of a sudden it drop in the damn dirt. Okay, it's just you're right, Fillmore. They do not blame the hitting coaches for not fixing these guys up. Or they want to do the same old philosophy. And you can't do that. You can't put a stamp on everybody. I had twins that batted differently. Having said that, there are some things that hitters have to adhere to become successful. And it's really, when you know how the soup should be cooked, it's hard to watch. It really is. It really is.
Hey, Sean, anything else you want to add, man, before we get the next caller? Any final thoughts? Appreciate the insight on that corner.
Final four. Oh, you're welcome. Final four. I'm going with Arizona.
Yeah.
Interesting Final Four because you have Illinois and Michigan. Those fans, they're in driving distance, and I'm in a Big Ten Black alumni group. A lot of people are going to be going to Indy for the Final Four this weekend. And then Arizona, the only national championship they won was in Indianapolis my freshman year of college 29 years ago. And and then you have UConn. They've only won 6 national championships since 1999. UConn is the gold standard of men's college basketball right now. So it's interesting to see how things play out. Women's side, I don't think Connecticut's going to win it. I think a lot of people. I think these 4 number 1 seeds. I think they all wanted Connecticut this year, and now I don't think Connecticut gonna win it this year. Something's telling me there's gonna be an upset. I wouldn't be surprised if. Ooh.
Hey, if I was going to, I think Texas is playing great right now.
Texas.
They are.
I was saying Madison Booker never lost to Vanderbilt. And remember, they destroyed South Carolina in the SEC final.
They did.
So Texas is going to be, Texas got UCLA. The only thing is, can Texas stop the big girl from UCLA?
Oh, they beat Lauren Betts earlier in the year. And UCLA, they won the last game, but they could have easily lost, in the Elite 8 game. I think Texas beats them again. UCLA, that's just a bad matchup for UCLA, in my opinion. But, hey, Sean, appreciate the call, man. We're going to get this next call in, man.
Thanks, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Okay, guys.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, that's a great picture, man. Sean was able to get out there and see, the next superstar. Really, they should sign him to like a 10-year deal. All right, before we get out of here, it looks like we lost this last caller. Hey.
Get on the air or no?
Hey, did we lose the call? Okay. All right, let's jump into the last topic. If you all want to call in, the line is back open now. The last topic we had, NBA MVP. Smoker Jim, you want to go first? You'll probably be short and sweet real quick as we wrap up. Jim?
Yeah. 7 foot, what's he, 7'3", 7'6" guard, whatever it is. Yeah, he got to win it.
You think he's going to win it?
Yeah, he'll be getting my vote.
Okay. Hey, listen, he's doing his thing. All right, short and sweet. All right, Ralph. Is Ralph still here? Ralph.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm here.
Your MVP vote.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I haven't really been following what's going on in the NBA these days, so I really can't even tell you.
Okay. All right.
Why'd you wake Ralph up?
I wish I was listening. I just,
All right. Big Ro, jump in on this.
I mean, do you have to ask? Of course. I'm voting for Victor Wembanyama.
Oh,
he is. What's with the yawning about? Do you know that how much he affects the game when he's in the game versus when he's not in the game. The fact that he only averages 21 points a game, the fact that he only plays 30 minutes a game, and they've won, 20 out of their last 22? He'd have just put up a 40 burger just off the rip. Or he could sit back and do 15 points, grab 15 rebounds, block 6 shots, get a couple steals. Like, that's the kind of energy that he brings to the table. The number one team in the league is scared of him. And he ain't the only team that's scared of him. He been putting
He's 6'9".
So what? He's 7'5", and he's changing the game. That's what he does. So don't say that he's just 7'5", and that's the reason why. When he's over here just doing everything he can. Listen, there's been a bunch of 7'4", 7'3", 7'5" people that ain't doing what he's doing. He ain't the first one. He might be the last. I could tell you that. Now you tell me who could change it from 35 wins from last year to them winning 50 plus, and him running away with the defensive MVP play and the MVP of the league.
Oh, I mean, he's definitely doing his thing. No doubt he's doing his thing. I just think, and I'll jump in here, man. I mean,
please do
incredible.
So we can talk about him.
Listen, I think you got to go to SGA. Listen,
Captain Pushoff. Oh,
hey, whatever you want to call him. Listen,
I know
he's averaging 31 points a game. He sat out more fourth quarters than anybody in the NBA MVP conversation. He played without his second and third best player more than half the season. Jalen Williams has been hurt all year long, and they still have the best record in the league. Only team that already has over 60 wins. They would have gone for 70 if they were healthy. I mean, this guy's
he wasn't going over 70 beating my team. I could tell you that.
Well, listen, hey, that's a tough matchup for anybody. You got a big 8'9" freak in the middle that's doing this thing. But I think in the playoffs, it'll get a little tight for those young guys. I don't have a lot of faith in them. MVP back-to-back is SGA. You got to put them in there. You had Jordan, you had Kobe, you had D-Wade. The next guy is SGA. You put some respect on his name. This will be his second MVP.
Jordan and SGA in the same sentence.
Yeah, for some reason.
I don't know what to do with you, bro, because you keep on
what are you talking about? He's on that trajectory. Hey, listen, when you break one of Wilt's records, you're going to talk about that? There's nobody who had more 20-point games in a row. Wilt had the record. He destroyed that record. If you break any record Wilt has, you got to put some respect on your name. He's the MVP.
If Jordan was in this league and was able to push off the way SGA pushes off,
$1 million, I'd be a millionaire. Come on, man. You can't say that. Jordan did push off.
I can.
The game against Utah?
It's a different game. That was the one time. That was the one highlight. He was in year 15 when he had to push off an old boy. He ain't push off before since.
Listen, I didn't say he's the same as Jordan. I said the dominant two guard in the sport. I said you had Jordan, you had Kobe, you had D-Wade, and now you have SGA. Guys from the two position that can control the game and control the league, and that's what he's doing right now.
Ooh, stinks in here. I can tell you that.
Hey, Rome made a lot of great points without question. But Luther, I'm going with you. I'm going with SGA. Again, 31 a game. But not only that, I like assists. He's got 6 assists, so he's dealing a lot. He's helping a lot offensively. And the thing with him is he's consistent. He's consistent, and I like that. I think he'll get the MVP, but Rome made it a little bit. Rome made it a little closer for me. He made good points.
Hey, what about anybody?
Let me get up on this. So Luka has the same numbers and beyond as SGA had last year. Yes. He had the same offensive output, scoring. He had the same. Not defense. Okay, well, he got more. He got more steals. Now the defensive rating. It goes to OKC. OKC is the best defensive team in the league. Top to bottom, position wise. But since when did we really really put defense in the MVP race when you got people like Allen Iverson, Steve Nash winning twice, and you got James Harden winning MVPs. So I'm not really going to put too much historically on the defensive part. So we know it's an offensive award.
This year,
I'm not going
because of Wemby.
Yeah, it may.
It won't change.
It may.
You
But
tell you he's playing better than SGA.
but my favorite. But hold on though. My favorite Jaylen Brown. No one's saying Jaylen Brown.
I like that.
Jaylen Brown is right now. He's like top 3 best perimeter on ball defenders. He's a team without Jason Tatum, and he got. They thought they was going to wave the Celtics off, but he's that dude right now. So honestly, I can't give the SGA, but they're all close. But Jaylen right now is my favorite. He's my favorite for what he did with that team.
I don't think he's getting enough respect. Because like you said, we thought they were going to be a lottery team. Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum rushed himself back because they were doing so good without him. He tore his Achilles and set a record. The second fastest to ever come back from Achilles besides Kobe Bryant. So he rushed himself back because he was getting too much shine. But yeah, I don't think Jaylen Brown's getting enough respect. Almost 30 points a game. He's leading the team in assists, rebounds, points. He's doing it up, man. And I think their coach needs to get a lot of credit too. You lose Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday, and you trade Kristaps Porzingis, and you're still in second place. That's a hell of a coaching job. But hey, real quick, that's our time. Let's give any final thought. Smoking Jim, you've been so quiet on this show, man, except when you started off with the no taking and port. Give me any final thoughts, Jim. You've been more quiet than I've seen you in a while.
I've been saying this for 2 years. Don't be surprised if the Pittsburgh Steelers first round take a quarterback.
Oh man, no. And that would be another kid. I would be Kenny Pickett 2.0. Okay, Jim saying. So you're saying Ty Simpson could be their pick?
I'm saying a quarterback.
Quarterback. Okay.
Quarterback. All right. If they take anybody else there, it's really a reach. That'd be a Terrell Edmonds type of pick. But
I would take Randall Cunningham with that first pick. Tylen Green.
Oh,
he's the closest to Randall Cunningham I've seen.
The guy that removed the tight end.
And I watched Randall Cunningham at UNLV. He wasn't an All-American quarterback there. He was a 2-time All-American punter that handed the ball off to Ickey Woods that everybody thought needed a lot of work. He came in the National Football League, sat behind Ron Jaworski for a year or two, and then rewrote record books. This guy can do the same thing. So,
all right. So you would like them to reach for a Taylor Green at somewhere in the draft?
I'm saying I would take Taylor Green. I don't think they got the balls to do it. They'll take Ty Simpson.
The balls.
All right, Jim. Yeah. He wasn't the most accurate quarterback. Neither
was Randall Cunningham.
Man, you gotta stop. You gotta stop putting them in the same name and in the same frame.
The white media will tell you everything. He was so accurate at Boise State, but now the white media, who didn't cover him at Arkansas, tell you he wasn't the most accurate.
Well, 19 touchdowns, 11 picks, 2,714.
The worst team in the country. No coaching. The coach done quit everything, playing in the SEC.
You sound like you're making a lot of excuses, but okay, Jim.
Hey, I'm saying Randall Cunningham didn't win a lot of games at UNLV. Ickey Woods was working on his shuffle after a 3-yard game. So I'm just saying, man, like Claudio says, if you ain't afraid to coach, this guy got all the talent in the world. He's the next Randall Cunningham. I wouldn't pass on the next Randall Cunningham. Would you?
I don't see Randall Cunningham in him. I'm looking at the stats. I looked at his numbers at the combine, were very impressive, but the stats didn't match those numbers.
How was Randall Cunningham's stats at UNLV? Did you look at them?
I didn't look at him. You're the one comparing him to Randall Cunningham, not me.
Very similar, except for he was an All-American punter. Everybody wanted him to punt.
All
Hey,
right.
USC didn't even want him, and his older brother was a superstar, Sam Bam Cunningham. He's the one that made Bear Bryant go get black players when he scored 4 touchdowns to beat Alabama. So, and USC said, no, we rather go with Vince Evans.
Okay. All right. Well, Jim, all right, man. Appreciate that. All right. Claudia, what you got? Final thought.
Jim is bringing up some good names. Vince Simmons, Sam Bam Cunningham from New England. I like those. Anyway, at the beginning of the season, I said if the Pirates let their starting pitchers pitch and they bring up Connor Griffin, they would have a shot for the division. So far, they're letting their pitchers go 5 innings, and I don't care if it's April. It's going to be the same thing in June, same thing in August. They did bring up Connor Griffin. I think it's a long season, so I'm not basing it on their performance thus far, but I'm basing it on what they're doing, the game plan thus far. They're going to pitch 4 or 5 pitchers a game. Connor Griffin probably won't come up in May like Sean would like, and I agree with him. It's going to be the same old same. They'll have a few more wins, and the shame of it is the window's closing, and the shame of it is, again, it's a very winnable division, but it's not looking – if they continue to do what they're doing now, philosophy-wise, it's not going to work.
Okay. Got you. All right. Big Rome, what you got?
I need you to get that belt ready that we was talking about a couple weeks ago.
Oh, man.
Because I need to just sit back here and just hold my belt on my chest. The entire episode. Every time there's a tournament, that belt is up for stakes. And
I'm with it.
Belt,
I'm with it.
Michigan wins that joint. But when I win the point total this year, I want that belt, man. Get that belt, man. Stop playing with me.
All right. Hey, I feel bad, man. Michigan been taking a lot of L's. They're gonna take another one in the Final Four. The coach got railroaded. He didn't got caught messing with, staff members fired, lost players, and now y'all gonna lose at the Final Four, man. Tough year for Michigan, bro. All right, what you got, Phil Moore?
What you got, Phil?
Everybody be prepared for another classic Pirate season. I don't see them winning more than 80 games, if that. And most of those games will be won before the All-Star break. So cheer for them right now. Get your bubblehead night and go for the fireworks and watch the pierogies race. That's all we got, man. That's all we got.
That's all we got.
That's all we got.
All right, listen, man. Oh, man, Claudio talks about coaching a lot. Duke just made a terrible head coach again. They blew a double-digit lead to Houston 2 years ago. They blew a double-digit lead against UConn this time. All they had to do was hold the ball and accept the foul. He tells Caden Boozer, the least talented twin, to pass the ball, and it gets knocked over. The guy hits a 30-footer, and they lose the game. This guy's a classic choke artist, and he gets all the talent in the world and can't do anything with him. Listen, I'm happy the NFL owners approved that they're going to get a behavior and mental health full-time on their staff. It's interesting they put Antonio Brown. He might be CTE, but I'm glad they're doing it. It's a shame what happened to him, man. He could have gone down as maybe the greatest receiver.
And then they'll add 2 more games, Luth. They'll add 2 more games.
You're right. But listen, man, a great show. Big Rome caught a fat L today. Everybody was on it. Nobody agreed.
No way.
Go ahead and take your L. Just like
Wheelchair Jimmy over here. Y'all gonna call him a bum. No,
look, the way Paul Pierce is dunking is the way we piped on you. He is not a bum. He's top 75, and he earned it, bro.
You're in a wheelchair faking an injury makes you a bum. That's what makes you a bum.
He thought he was injured, but he
wasn't injured.
He just needed to poop. That's
something
what
else is injured. That's why he pooped on himself.
Well, you took the L. He's not a bum. Just like Paul Pierce smacked this one, we smashed the gas on you, Big Rome. Maybe next time, come with a better.
I agree with Big Rome. Paul
Thank
Pierce
you,
ain't
sir.
no top 75. He ain't no top
You don't even
175.
watch
He ain't no
My
top
man.
175.
Jim
He
don't
ain't
even
no
know what
top
a
200.
basketball is,
He
man.
ain't top
Look at Jim.
200.
I like that
agree with
strain,
Big
Jim.
Rome.
If Jim's
I like
the
that
only one-
strain, Jimmy.
If Jim's the only one agreeing with you, I agree with who to go. You must have been smoking with Jim. Was go, man. That's crazy. Hey, listen. Make sure you check out the website. Go get some gear. We got the Nike Steel City Sports Real Positive Mind, Positive Life. That's what we're about. Got a lot of big things scheduled. But for Smoke and Jim, Big Rome, Claudio, Fillmore, I'm Luther Dupree. Ralph had to leave a little early, but we had a great show, man, and we can't wait to come back next week. Make sure you join us. Check out the website, and we're about to have some great stuff coming. So we'll see you in a minute. Check out the website.
Yeah. Gather round, it's about to get loud. Steel City Sports World, stand up, be proud. We're repping Pittsburgh, where the legends are born. From the steel to the field, we grind every morn. Yo, it's the Steelers turf, black and gold, no fear. Every Sunday we're banging, got that crowd and cheers. Ben's legacy still echoes, the history's rich. Lombardi shining bright where the city's pitch. College ball's alive with that Panther pride. Pitts pushing the limits, yeah, we on that ride. Turning heads in the nation with talent that's raw. Hail to the players, hear the fans uproar. Steel City Sports, keep your game tight. From pro level down to that Friday night fight. Every corner of Pittsburgh, feel the heart and soul. We're the city of champions, that's how we roll. Steel City Sports, keep your game tight. From pro level down to that Friday night fight. Every corner of Pittsburgh, feel the heart and soul.